Guilt. Do you feel guilty? Is this a normal thing for you? Do you constantly feel guilty about your decisions? Guilty about the way you do things? Guilty about the way you live? Guilty about the way you are? Do you feel guilty about certain things? Why? Why do you feel the guilt? Usually that's because someone put that onto you. Guilt trips. Have you ever had a friend or family member put a guilt trip on you? Well, that's because they're super powerful. People have this urge, this sense of responsibility to put everyone first and be a people pleaser. But folks, I'll tell you what, that's not the way to live life, and that is a very self-destructive path. This is your life. You have one life to live, and let's live the best life possible. That's what I'm all about. That's why I started this channel. I want to help as many people as possible have the best life possible. And if people are guilting you to do things that you don't want to do, that waste your time, your life, maybe you shouldn't be around them. Maybe it's time to cut them out of your life. Have you ever thought about that? Oh, but I can't do that, you know. They're family. We're all family. All humans are family. You get to choose who you want in your life and who you don't want in your life. That is up to you. But only you can decide. If you have somebody running your life for you, you don't need that. You need to cut that off immediately. I know it's a lot harder than it is just to say it up here. But those people are poison and they're destroying your life. And if you're not happy on the daily basis, that's probably why. But sit down and really think about it. How do they make you feel? What kind of language do they use when they talk to you? Are they possibly a narcissist? Those people are toxic and they will destroy your life and control you, and deep down they're not happy with their own lives. There's a lot of them out there, folks. A lot of them. You have to be careful and study the signs of a narcissist before they take you down to their level. Do they always make you feel bad? Always playing the victim? Does that sound familiar? Oh, I'm just trying to get, I just want the family to be together, everyone hates me, it's all my fault, feel bad for me, and do what I wanted you to do to begin with because I'm using mind control. Whoa, yeah, that's what they're really doing. They're using mind control and psychological tactics that I don't know if they fully recognize that they're doing it, but that doesn't matter because they are doing it to you. It's causing negative consequences in your life, consequences that you don't need. You need positivity. You need the 5 people around you to be the best 5 people. Those are the people you're going to turn into. You know how they say you mimic or you are the 5 people you hang out with? Well, that's absolutely true. Because you share realities with these people and they will rub off on you and you will influence each other. Very important to have solid people in your life. If people in your life are just bringing you down constantly, judging you and judging you again, and giving you guilt trips, and making sure that they get their way so that everything benefits them, that's not good. That's not good for your psyche. That's not good for your soul. You need to take back your power, and you need to do it today. Just say no. You do not have to be a people pleaser. I used to do this. I used to be a people pleaser. And it can cause burnout, especially if you're at work and you're just taking on project after project after project and you never say no and they try to guilt you into it. I used to be the guy that would always take it on and want to do it myself to make sure it's first done right, and second, because I was guilted into it. Did I get a big promotion or a pat on the back at the end of the day? No. You're only hurting yourself, and no one even remembers that you did all that work at the end of the day. They're just thinking about themselves, mostly. So don't let people put guilt trips on you. And remember, you don't have to answer immediately. So if someone asks you if you want to do something this weekend or tells you that we're doing something this weekend, you say, hey, I might have some stuff going on, I'll have to get back to you. And when they start prying into, oh, what do you got going on? Just be like, oh, say you have a doctor's appointment or something where you just shut them down. But they will try to pry into the information. Or you can have some answers on the ready before the conversation even gets there. So you could be like, hey, oh, sorry, I got this thing going on. And they're like, oh yeah, what are you doing? And they're like, well, actually, I have an appointment for, I have a doctor's appointment, so it's, kind of personal. And if they keep prying after that, they shouldn't be in your life anyways. If you're telling them it's personal and to back up and they don't, they're not respecting you, they're not respecting your boundaries, and they need to be put in their place. And you need to tell them, hey, it's personal, I can't do it. Or just be straight up and just tell them, no, I don't really want to do that, I have something else going on. Tell them you're meditating, tell them you're reading a book, tell them you're washing your hair, right? Whatever you want, it doesn't matter. It is your life, it is your time. Especially if you're working 40 hours a week and weekend time is very limited and you got some family time maybe in there and you don't have time to be just hanging out with your friends. Are they really even your friends? If they're just bossing you around? I know it's a little bit more complicated when it gets into the whole family aspect, but you can't limit the interactions. Have a serious talk with them and just lay down the facts and be like, I love you, but you're kind of controlling my weekends and it probably won't go great, but at least you could be honest up front. And if that doesn't work, maybe it's time to cut these people out of your life. Narcissists are very controlling. They're usually very intelligent and they know how to get their way. And you really need to not let someone run your life. No one should be controlling anyone. It's absolutely ridiculous to me. And if you're somebody who's controlling someone else, what's deep down? What is going on? What are you afraid of? Do you have that fear? Do you have an insecurity? Do you think someone's going to leave you or not be there tomorrow? Well, I'll tell you what, if you're a narcissist and you're doing this to somebody else, they're thinking about leaving you because of your behavior, not because of any other reason, most likely. So really think about that. We need to enjoy life, create experiences, and be able to learn from each other in a non-threatening way. When people are constantly telling you what to do, how to live your life, what to think, where to live, what jobs to take or not, who are they? Are they living a second life? Are they living the life that they wish they had? Why are they telling you what to do? Look at their own life. Are they even doing the things they're saying? Most likely not. It's very interesting. You have to respect yourself. You have to love yourself. Very important things. And if you are letting a narcissist guilt trip you into things, or anyone guilt trip you into things, it doesn't necessarily have to be a narcissist, you need to start saying no. Start today. The next time someone asks you to do or tells you to do something that you don't want to do, no, I can't do that, or oh, I don't have time to do that, or no, that's something I'm not going to do. Be upfront and honest and see where it goes. Maybe it'll go a lot better than you're thinking. Don't let fear control you. That is the biggest mistake we make as humans. Letting fear controlling our emotions, letting fear controlling our decisions, letting fear control our actions. You're letting fear control your life. And when it gets to that, you got to say no. No, not anymore. I want to do the things that I want to do. You're not going to guilt trip me into anything. And if you don't like that, maybe I don't need you in my life anymore. Or maybe I'll see you once a year at the family gathering, if it is a family member, right? Because that could be a little more difficult. But the thing is, it's your life. It's not your family. Your family has their own life to live, okay? So even if it is a family member, it doesn't matter. According to who? Everything is according to you. Don't live by anyone else's standards. Guilt is imaginary to begin with, caused by fear, which is the root of all of our issues. Do not let people control you. Do not let people use fear to control the way you feel, the way you act, and the actions that you do. And it limits you from enjoying your life to the full potential and having solid relationships with your friends and family and growing and learning together, which are the important things about life. But honestly, do not let people control you. I would highly recommend doing more research on narcissists. You can find lots of great examples and information on YouTube and at your local library. But it is a serious problem, a serious problem. Thank you so much for talking with me today. If you want to know or you want me to make videos on any of your questions, just leave some questions down below and I can make new videos and help you out. That's what my whole goal is here. If you want to, please follow me on Instagram, like, subscribe, and ding the bell to make sure you get every notification. I'm Daniel B. for M25 Personal Development. Living the dream, if you know what I mean.